So today I bought these ceramic's not the right word, cement fish that I'm gonna turn into a koi. I bought 2 of them at the Antique Shack, so that's gonna be my new project. I'm gonna use this to help advertise my koi farm, so when people are driving in this direction, they'll know, hey, there's koi here. So this is what they look like before I start painting them. I've got everything I need. I hope I've got enough paint. Let's do this thing. Probably should lay newspaper down so that I don't get paint on my stoop. But I don't have newspaper because I don't read newspaper. So I'm just gonna have to be very careful. So before I get started, I want to take this fish and make sure that it fits on my pole that I have. So I've got 2 of these poles. So we're gonna see, don't drop it. And it fits beautifully. I've got another pole just like this, so this is gonna work. And I'm not worried that it's gonna fall off. So it's a good thing I checked this before I started painting. So my first plan is to start with the white, and I'm gonna leave spots open for the red. I don't want to make the whole thing white because I'm worried my red might turn pink if I do that. I'm gonna use my expert knowledge of what koi patterns and colors should look like, and hopefully I'm able to translate that onto the concrete. Already got... Hello chicken, what are you doing here, chicken? Are you coming to see what your master is doing? This is not food. Now my plan is to make kohakus. So I want the tail to be white, and then this patch I'm gonna make red. And as is usual for me, the slightest bit of work on my part and I'm already sweating like a pig. You can see I'm painting the white below where the fish's lateral line will be, because the red needs to be above and the white below. It's a demerit if the red, or as we say in the koi world, the he, goes beyond the white or the shiro. So my goal now is I'm gonna make a 3-step pattern. Sandan, if I remember correctly. And a 4-step pattern would be a yodan. Alright, let's see. I'm a little bit concerned. I think I want to go in with the red first, so that I'm more certain of where what goes. A nice tancho on the head. Make sure that it's between the eyes and on the shoulder. Where it's not perfect, I'll just go over with it with white. Now the dorsal fin I want to make white as well, so I've got to be very careful. Make sure that the red goes to the lateral line. Paint actually dries really quickly. I'm quite impressed. Not too much. The red only to the base of the tail. It's a fault if the red goes into the tail of a kohaku. I think I bought too much red. Now we're gonna go black for the eyes. I used too much black. I was worried that it was gonna go gray, but as long as I stick to the outside of the lines, this white should cover it up really nicely. Oh, got a little bit of red on my brush. I think I should have given it some time. I'm not too worried about the pink on the fin, because sometimes that does happen with koi. Now, I'm not a perfectionist, so with a little, I always say imperfection makes art. How true that statement is, I don't know. That's just something that I've said ever since I was a kid. Maybe it's just an excuse to be lazy. There we go, one finished kohaku. Now it's on to the next one. I'm actually really surprised. I thought this painting process was gonna take much longer, but it's going actually really fast. I thought this was gonna occupy me like for the whole day. So now that it has had time to dry, I'm gonna put it on the pole so we can see how it looks. Just make sure the pole is in frame. My beautiful kohaku, Sandan kohaku. Look at that beauty. That's gonna go in front of my gate, so that when people come and buy fish from me, they know where the entrance is. I am very proud of this. Very proud. What a beauty. Very happy how it turned out. Who knows, if people actually like what I just did, maybe I can do it as a little bit of a side gig. There's plenty of koi people, and having something like this is far more cheaper because you get these big, I'm not sure, I think it's ceramic koi, and they cost something like 1,500 rand last time I checked. So this is a much cheaper alternative. I'm not gonna say quite the amount of money that went into it, because if I do end up getting customers for this kind of thing, then I'm gonna have to factor in the time I put into them, and you know, if it justify, you know, if I can ask a reasonable price for them. But of course, you know, that's the dream. But these ones I made for myself, and I'm very happy with how they turned out. So with this one, I think I'm gonna do the red first, and then I'm gonna go over with the white. I think that might be easier. So I decided to add that little spot over there just to give it some character and differentiate it from the previous one I made. And here we go, the finished product. Very happy with how they turned out.